Hello, welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. My name is Jess. Today I am reaching out to you with a pick a card tarot reading. So for this reading, we will be looking at what blessings may be trying to come in for you, what blockages you may have, what's blocking those blessings possibly, and some advice or inspiration for overcoming those blockages. So I have 3 groups to choose from. The timestamps will, as always, be in the description below, along with what cards I use. And before we pick, let me just say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for being here. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that. I appreciate you so much. Also hit that like button. It helps me so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So for the groups, we have group 1 with the green zebra, group 2 with the red hippo, group 3 with the yellow elephant. Check in with your intuition before you pick, and I will see you at your chosen group. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. All right, so let's take a peek at what blessings are coming in, what blockages you might have for those blessings. Let's see. Keep in mind that sometimes blessings come in disguise. They could be disguised as an ending to something else, right? All right, blessings for group 1, please. That felt weird. Sorry, let me get one more shuffle. Okay. All right, the 9 of Pentacles. Justice, 7 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands, and then we have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. All right. So as far as blessings go, I see some independence. I see financial independence or feeling secure financially with this 9 of Pentacles. The label on this particular card is gain. So yeah, I feel like it's financial gain, but not only that, because here at the end we have this 10 of Cups, which is the beautiful, it's like, you know, it's a beautiful love, emotional fulfillment with, you know, people that you love, being surrounded by people that you love, being in a loving, positive connection or connections. With this Justice card, there may have been some sort of justice that's closing out in your favor, you know, or it could be some old karma of yours that's closing out, that's going to free you, hence this 9 of Pentacles. This 9 of Pentacles is has an energy, a lot of energy of freedom as well. So it's a lot of different levels of freedom, but there's a lot of freedom attached to this 9 of Pentacles. So possibly you have some karma closing out. It's really going to free you. We have this 7 of Wands here. I feel like there could be some action coming in. I almost feel like with this 9 of Wands, why am I calling it the 9 of Wands? So with this 9 of, I almost said it again. With this 7 of Wands, which also I believe now carries some energy of the 9 of Wands as well. So what that's telling me that I'm saying 9 of Wands and looking at a 7 of Wands, I feel like there's boundaries coming in. So it's like standing your ground. I feel like you may be tired of being walked on, or there's an element there of being tired of almost like people crossing your boundaries or people expecting too much of you. It may be that you're just very kind in general. You may be a little bit of a people pleaser in general. And I feel like, you know, something that's coming in for you is being able to stand up for what your own personal beliefs are and be able to have a voice. So that's what I'm seeing there, but I do see an element here of you choosing that. So I feel like there's a little bit of an action here. And in this action, these other blessings are coming in. This is you taking action towards your own freedom, towards your own voice, towards your own happiness. So that's what I'm seeing for blessings. I want to see what some blockages are for those. So what might be blocking these blessings for group 1, please? All right, what's blocking these blessings? Or might be standing in the way or slowing things down. right, let's see here. We have the King of Swords. Now, you could be dealing with an air sign, so that would be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I also feel already more about that, finding your voice and being able to communicate. We have the 10 of Wands, so that's some heavy burdens there. The 10 of Cups again. All right, 4 of Swords and the World. I'm going to grab one last one. That's some action. All right, so that action card, I feel like goes along with this 2 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like, again, I'm going to talk about communication a little bit because I feel like there might be something weighing on you, and you just haven't been able to find the courage to speak your mind. Again, it may be that you're a little bit of a people pleaser, or you're just not able to find the words. It may even be taking action towards somebody, and you've been a little bit too insecure, too nervous to say anything because you're not sure how they're going to take it. I do see you being a little bit... This is blockages, right? So I feel like you're dreaming about this 10 of Cups here, okay? Because it's here in the blockages as well as the blessings. So I kind of feel like there might be a connection here that you want to move towards, but you've just not been able to take the action towards them. That might be more of a love situation, but there's other situations here as well. This could be towards anything, but I do feel, again, there's a need to, say what your needs are. It may even be that you just need to speak what your needs and desires are into existence, right? If you could, find that clarity, because this King of Swords is also about having total clarity about a situation. So finding clarity about what it is that your desires even are. Maybe you're not even quite sure. So maybe taking some time to think about it. These burdens on your back, or burdens here that are weighing you down or holding you back, I feel like some of that is just almost, it's almost as if you feel like you couldn't have this, or, it's out of your reach. And that's just as simple as changing your perception, because honestly, it's not out of your reach. We have the world here. You have pretty much anything you desire in the world there for you if you can take some action towards it and believe in yourself. Believe that you deserve this. So what else is holding you back here? We have this 4 of Swords. Again, that's just not taking any action whatsoever. So I feel like there's definitely an element here of inaction. And part of that is, that's what's holding you back. It's almost as simple as, it's almost as if you're kind of stuck in place, right? I keep hearing isolated. That's not the word I'm looking for, but maybe you do feel a little isolated where you're at. Social anxiety. There may be some social anxiety at play. I feel like it's like there's things that you want, but you don't know how to get there. And it's almost like these are simple. It's almost like these are simple things. Emotional connections, friends, reaching out to friends, family. And of course, the romantic connections. But for some reason, you're stuck in action. You aren't making any moves toward it. It's as if you're petrified. I don't feel like you're petrified, but that's what I hear. So petrified it is for somebody. So there's some serious feeling like you just can't make a move forward. And it's really just up in your mind. Like you actually could, if you just got a little bit of fire in there, take a little action, which is exactly what this Knight of Wands is. That is action and fire. So again, going back to this 2 of Wands, this is 2 different things you can do. You can stay in this 4 of Swords mentality and just lay here and take no action towards this beautiful, beautiful 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, this beautiful financial abundance as well. Or you can actually, do what this Knight of Wands is saying and just fire yourself up and take a leap towards it, take a leap of faith. So what blessings are coming in for you? Financial abundance and emotional abundance, both. So, and I feel like your blockages really have a lot to do with just feeling like you deserve it or feeling like you can do it, because you can. But you have to decide to. You have to decide to take that leap. So I'm going to get some other cards here. I'm going to get some oracle cards. Let's see. So I want to do these little love and relationship cards because you do have this emotional component to this and this connections. A lot of people, it is love. For others, it's like friends and family. All right, we have independence, exactly that Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, you may have a little bit of an issue of codependency type stuff going on as well. And with this Justice card, though, typically I don't see the Justice card as things coming to a close, but in this instance, I actually feel like it is coming to a close. It's an old phase of your life that you are choosing to move past. I feel like you are letting go of the idea of what other people think. And you have to choose this again, but letting go of the idea of what other people might think of you for speaking your mind, or for, saying, hey, I do want to talk to these people, or I do want to do this. It could be something to do with work, whatever it is. I feel like you're letting go of what other people think or what they say or their judgments. You're moving past that part of your life and moving into a part of your life where it's like you have control over what you decide. You are giving yourself the gift of freedom to choose what you say and do, regardless of what other people think. All right, let's read this card. Independence. I embrace total independence, and I see how empowering that is. Even when I'm in a relationship, I can still be independent by meeting my own needs and creating my own happiness. When I do that, I'm the fullest version of myself, and I have much more me to give without needing pieces of me in return. Wow, yes. So I almost feel like with that card, sometimes you might be giving too much to a situation and not getting enough energy back. And so what you're doing now is pulling some of your own energy back and gifting it to yourself. All right, benefit of the doubt. I believe in the basic goodness of other people, and I give them the chance to show it. If they prove me wrong, that's on them. At least I can go to sleep knowing that I practice trust and forgiveness rather than fear and doubt. And later on, if I need to, I can always change my mind and retroactively judge them like it's my career. Yeah, these cards can be silly. So what that is telling me there is that you taking action has an element of you trusting the outcome, whatever that outcome may be. You may want to take steps towards someone, tell them how you feel, and that doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. I feel like for many it is, but that could be in just social situations, reaching out. I feel like somebody or some of you have some real issues right now with social anxiety. It's like you don't want to take action, but you want to feel less isolated. And so you really have to choose to reach out and connect. And it's like there's an element here of giving people the benefit of doubt that they're going to accept you for who you are. Come at people as your genuine true self. Put yourself out there. Reach out and trust that you will be accepted. And if for some reason you're not, it doesn't matter. You still put yourself out there, and you are going to find the right people who belong in your life by putting yourself out there and choosing that, right? All right, so let's get an Art of Manifestation card. And I kind of want to get one of my animal cards as well. And then we'll wrap it up. All right, let's get one of these for group one, please. What do they need to hear or know right now? Take time out. Not what I was saying. I'm saying take action towards. Take time out. Give yourself permission to stop. Sometimes we just need to slow down and rest up, and yet so often we keep on pushing and pushing even though there are clear signs that we should stop. Taking time out now will allow you to replenish your energy and return revitalized with an abundance of focused energy. All right, what I'm feeling for that is kind of what I was saying before, where I almost feel like some of you give too much of yourself to a situation, like too much of your energy, and you're not getting it back. Like you're not receiving that same back. It's not reciprocated. So there may be some need for you to take time out from particular people or situations. So take that card as it resonates. And I want to get one of these animal cards. I haven't used these for a while. and then we'll close it. All right. What does group 1 need to hear, please, or know? Cobra. All right. Cool. To be honest, I don't think I've ever pulled that card before. It's going to be more about taking time out. All right, Cobra. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, a know-it-all and egocentric. To bring into balance, taking a class or studying. Interesting. All right, so I kind of feel like for some of you that might even, I mean, this is kind of literal, but I feel like for some of you, it's actually might be taking action towards going to school. Or learning something that you have been putting off out of fear. Because I do feel like there's some people, like somebody has some fears or like some doubts. And so it's kind of holding them back. And again, some social anxiety. But I feel like there is a call for some of you to actually take action towards going back to school in whatever fashion that may mean for you. Things have been put on hold this year. My cat. Sorry. Go ahead. Go, go, go. Sorry about that. Things have been put on hold this year. Classes were put on hold for a while. I almost feel like people have kind of fallen out of their normal routines, fallen out of their, typical energy, and it's almost put people to a stop. And it's okay to take action again towards something. There's online classes if you feel more comfortable that way. Whatever, however that resonates for you. That's kind of what I got from that, actually. And yeah, so that's what I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much, and good luck to you. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. All right, so let's see what blessings are coming in for Group 2. And keep in mind that some blessings are in disguise. So let's see. Blessings and then blockages of those blessings. Let's see here. Okay. Wow. So, okay. What I said before, some blessings are in disguise, right? So first of all, I do see like financial abundance, kind of being in your power, feeling very secure financially, and even feeling very connected to like earth and other people. So I see that as a blessing coming in for you, and this independence. So it's like feeling independent and secure. A beautiful energy to be in. It's kind of like some worries, maybe financial worries, things like that may be lifted off your shoulders if that's something that's going on. I do see, though, there's an element here of possibly walking away from something that may be toxic in your life, or, we have disappointment here. We have the 5 of Cups, we have the 7 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Cups. So I feel like there could be an element here of dishonesty. And so I feel like you're going to need to get some clarity on that. I don't know if it's dishonesty towards yourself or if there's a connection there that maybe there's some dishonesty going on. I want to get some more cards. Let's see here. What's up with this 7 of Swords? I kind of want to get a little clarification on that. Okay, so there's the Emperor and the Hermit. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Emperor. You could be dealing with a You could be dealing with a Virgo or an Aries. You could be dealing with an earth sign as well, for that matter. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But what I see here with this like swords, there's a masculine energy here with the Emperor. That could be any gender. It's just this energy here. And then I kind of feel like somebody's being... It's like we have this like balancing act here. So I almost feel like somebody's kind of like not getting the appropriate time or energy. There could be somebody else involved, like somebody's balancing two people. Or you could possibly be doing too much, but I really feel like this is outside of you. I really feel like there's somebody else that's kind of like trying to keep you in their realm. So I feel like you're being told things just to be kept in the realm or something. And they're just trying to, it's like a balancing act. It's like even maybe a little bit manipulated here. But I feel like you're being kept in somebody's energy. But they're not being totally honest with you or totally transparent with you. So it's like they're keeping you in their energy, but they're not totally being, they're genuine, allowing you to like have their whole energy, right? Like it's like they're keeping you pulled in, and then they're giving their energy elsewhere, if that makes sense. Pulling you in, putting their energy out elsewhere, not equally reciprocating yours, if that makes sense to you. Okay. So, what I feel like, I do feel like there's a romantic connection here with this. But it doesn't have to be. For others, it could be parents. Wow, it could be parents. It could be friends. It's weird that I got parents. It's kind of like, for some, there could be like parents that are just kind of like not allowing you the freedom to make your own choices for some reason, or like kind of like, I feel like that for some people, there's some parents that are a parent that's kind of keeping you from doing things that you want to do. Now, if you want to go do something crazy or toxic or dangerous, I understand that. It's not really what I'm saying. I'm talking about making decisions. Could be making decisions work-wise or school-wise or even relationship-wise. But I feel like that for some of you, there's a parent that's trying to push you in a different direction than you want to go. But they're not really, it's not really up to them, is it? But they keep pulling you back away from something or guilt tripping you. So that's for a very few. That's a very specific message for certain people. I also feel like it's like somebody is keeping you from making other connections. So it's like somebody doesn't want you to have friends or doesn't want you to talk to particular people. I feel like there's somebody in your life. And this is getting specific, so it may not resonate for a lot of you, but it's what I'm getting, so I'm going to say it. But if somebody in your life right now is keeping you from making other connections, be it friends, be it even with your with your family. It's like they want to keep you pulled in and isolated. And it's a balancing act for them because they kind of make it like it's more concern, or like they try and make it like it's other things. A little bit of manipulation here where somebody's getting pulled back away from other things that would actually benefit them. It could be like working somewhere and like, I don't know if this person is jealous or what, but it's like somebody wants to keep you isolated. But even when they keep you isolated, they're not giving enough to you with their energy. So that's very weird and kind of toxic. Page of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So for some it could be, it could even be like a boss, like a toxic boss, and that's a very strange scenario too. But for some it's like they want all your time and they're kind of manipulating you. And you might not, and they might even be manipulating you to like work more than you're compensated for. We have Judgment here as well. Typically, I read the Judgment card as a reconciliation or a rebirth or a resurrection of some sort. But right now, I almost feel like it's literally there's a need for you to have judgment in this situation. And with this Page of Swords, it's like you got to speak up for yourself or something. So I know this is kind of specific, and I'm sure there's other scenarios here. But for some reason, somebody need to hear this, that they need to walk away from somebody that's kind of toxic to them, and then they're going to have this freedom and this independence, and they're going to be taken care of, they're going to be secure. So if you have somebody toxic in your life right now, and be real honest with yourself here, Because I feel like this person manipulates you to make you feel like you're in the wrong when you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to go. It's as simple as even you just want to go like to work and they don't want you to go to work. Or if it's a boss, like they want all your time or all your effort, and they're not compensating you properly or respecting your time, outside of work. It's as if it's like you work for them, so they own you. So a couple weird messages there. Let me know if those resonate, whoever that is for. With this Page of Swords too, I feel like that person who's there's the relationship aspect of it. I feel like there's that person who is like really keeping tabs on you as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to like control who you're talking to. So again, that's something that you're gonna have to walk away from in order to have this independence and this security for yourself. And things are gonna get so much better when you remove this. Your blessings are to have this freedom. So I want to see what happens when you do. Like, I want to just follow this line. So if this really isn't your story, then I say go back and pick a different group. It's like I feel like this is kind of something I want to follow a little bit, and because I feel like somebody's kind of stuck in a situation here that they need to walk away from. Something's kind of toxic. Page of Wands, so that's kind of an action here. That's too many cards. What do we need to know? Oops. Again, this Eight of Cups. So the action here again. What can I say? The action here again for somebody is walk away from the situation. And I feel like it's really hard. It's really hard for you to do that. And it's also kind of painful. Like I see that it's hard because there's somebody here that you don't want to walk away from, right? I feel like some people could have even like, I hate to say this, but very, very, very few, but somebody could even have kind of a narcissistic person there manipulating the situation. And it's as if like, somebody has the wool pulled over your eyes a little bit, or they're trying to. They make it feel like without them, then you're nothing, in a way. We have this disappointment. So when you walk away, I know it's going to not be easy, but you are asked to walk away and have that trust that you're going to be better off for it. You're going to be well off. You're going to have that freedom, that independence, and you will have security as well. What happens when this person walks away? What kind of blessings will come in? Look. Okay. That's not really. Okay. What we have here. We do have some of that disappointment and heartbreak, right? So I understand that it does hurt to walk away from a connection, even a toxic connection. And often some of those connections hurt the worst, right? Because you can really be hooked in by somebody here. But look what happens when you walk away. This King of Swords, it's like clarity comes in. Because I feel like for some of you, there's not a lot of clarity right now. You're kind of isolated from it. There's somebody that's kind of keeping you feeling like, like you can't see the whole truth, or you can't, your perspective is kept a little bit smaller by this person, whoever it is. I'm honestly feeling like a couple things, but I feel like this is for many, this is a romantic connection. But again, it doesn't have to be. It could be a parent. I feel parent strongly. I also feel like a boss, which is very weird, but when I have like a boss, like somebody who's employed you, and they're just like manipulating you, which is it's very bizarre. But let's move on. Like why would that be so disappointing to walk away from it? Fear of not having the security of actually having the job. It may be that you actually love the job outside of this. All right, that's oddly specific, but let's move past that job situation and get broad again. You will have clarity when you move away from this. When you walk away, and again, this Page of Wands is taking action. It's saying, hey, let's take this action. What's the action? Walking away. Literally doing it. Having some faith that you're going to be taken care of and doing it. And after you walk away is when the clarity comes in. I wish the clarity would come in before, but it doesn't always work that way. It's when you get some space from a situation, when you get the clarity. And with that clarity, I feel like this broken heart isn't even feeling the loss of that person as much anymore as it's feeling like the loss of the time spent and the energy spent. Once you get that clarity, you're going to be like, I put so much time and energy into that situation, and now I see what a waste it was. Like, you know what I mean? It's like the broken heart is more like, I wasted time, energy, I gave into this situation so much of myself, and I wasn't reciprocated. Sometimes in a situation like this, when you gain that clarity, you feel kind of like you were duped, or you feel like you were naive, or you feel foolish. And that's okay. Those things are normal to feel, but they're not really true, because there's people in the world that really can manipulate you. And it can happen to anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how streetwise you are. Anybody can be manipulated by the right person. So there's no reason to feel like you've been tricked or fooled, or feel like foolish, or or naive. Because there's always a time when people get tricked or can be fooled or have the wool pulled over their eyes. Can happen to anyone. So that's what I feel like this Three of Swords really is at this point. Is not even a heartbreak anymore. It's like you're feeling the pain of having given so much to something and not been reciprocated, and it was a waste. Wasn't really a waste though, because guess what? You learned a lot. You learned how to have more of your own independence. You're learning boundaries. I mean, there's a lot to learn from a situation like this. It's going to serve you better in the future, and it actually helps you because we have the Four of Wands here. So it's as if this situation is actually propelling you towards something that's very, very stable. You're going to have learned a lot from the situation, and you're going to be able to bring those lessons to the future, where you have a lot of stability, a lot of beauty. And with this like 11-11 here, it's like this life path is opening back up for you. Although I do feel like this is part of that path, lessons and things and situations, they're all part of the path that's unfolding for us. But it's like you are in alignment with joy and happiness and security again, and you bring those lessons with you, so you're all the more appreciative and all the more wise for it. And with this Ace of Wands, beautiful, inspiring, brand new start past this. So it's like, beautiful card, the Ace of Wands. This is a blessing. Walking away from this is going to be the biggest blessing in your life, whatever this is. And I realize that this is not for everybody. This is not going to resonate with everyone. I know that, but I feel like the people that it does resonate with, they need to hear it. So I'm sticking with it, if that makes sense. If this hasn't, if this doesn't resonate with you at all, choose group 1, choose group 3, or go to a different tarot reader, whatever you need to do. But somebody needs to hear this, and it's, it needs to happen. So, specific story, I know. So with this Ace of Wands, beautiful, beautiful, brand new beginning past this toxic thing, whatever it is. But I feel like for some of you, you're going to have to be real honest with yourself. And I know how hard it is to leave a situation when somebody's been manipulating you. I know, because it's like you've been manipulated. It's like you can be tricked into thinking that you're the one that's in the wrong, or you're the one that's being a dick for, trying to walk away, whatever it is. But you have to try and hold in your mind some of the most clarity that you can. You're called to have some judgment here. You're called to take some action here and walk away. And I promise you, once you get away and get some space from this, your perspective's going to change. You're going to have so much more clarity. So much more clarity. For some, I heard there's I normally would see a devil card for drugs, but for some, I hear there's even a drug situation involved. For very few, there could be something like that. Somebody's got a hold on somebody somehow. So I know this is a tough situation. I know, I can feel that it's tough, but walking away. And I know it's gonna be hard to walk away. I really hope that the person who hears this is probably one darn person. Probably one darn person. But you know what is worth it, because this is your life, and your life is worth so much. You are destined for abundance and joy and freedom. Freedom above all else. You know what I'm saying? So take that leap. Walk away. Get some clarity. Tell you what, if it was totally crazy and wrong, go back. you know, but I feel like once you get this clarity, you'll never go back because you'll get the perspective that you need. You get this brand new beginning, this beautiful freedom. This Nine of Pentacles is just freedom. All right. Oh, nice. And it happens quick. It happens quick, but I do see that there's an element of having to stand your ground. Okay, so like the clarity will come in quick once you walk away, but I almost feel like this person's not going to be like, okay, bye. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, no. They're going to keep trying to manipulate you. We have the Seven of Wands here. It's like they're going to try. You're going to have to stand your ground a little bit. And get some space for yourself because there's so much waiting for you outside of this. It's really beautiful. And this Ace of Wands, it's like, wow. All right, anything else for group 2? This one person who's resonating? Thank you. All right. We have that Five of Swords. Again, it's like this person's looking back here at the past, looking at this stuff, and kind of like thinking about, oh, these, you know, this situation. When you get that clarity, this is going to get so much better. Okay. So it's like, it's the conflict that's holding you in right now. But when you get that space and that clarity, then you're going to have this Knight of Pentacles moving towards a situation that's actually reciprocative. It's actually a reciprocation for you. The energy that you put in, you receive back. And that's so beautiful. Can I get one more card for group 2? I want to see more blessings after moving away from this. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're not gonna. It's like you won't hear this, you know. But all right, we have the Nine of Cups, so it's like. Beautiful, beautiful energy, wish fulfillment, beautiful, beautiful energy. But you have to kind of like take that, you know, trust that situation, because right here, this person's not taking the advice, not taking the cup. This person's kind of like, I don't, you know, being a little bit stubborn. That's okay. I feel like whoever needs to hear this message, it's going to be hard for you to hear it, like, to be honest, but I think that you will, because I have this Nine of Cups here. I have this beautiful Nine of Pentacles. There's so much beauty waiting for you. We have this Ace of Wands. Amazing. So, you know, I feel like this person will come, you will come around and see the truth, see through this Seven of Wands, whatever this manipulation or this deceit or whatever this wool is. You're going to take that wool off, and you're going to have this Nine of Cups and this Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful energy, and there's the Sun. So yeah, I know you will. Beautiful, positive energy. Last card, the Sun. Beautiful. Let's get a manifestation card for you. Anything else for group 2 here, inspiration-wise? What do they need to hear? Stand your ground, exactly what I said a minute ago. This card brings a clear message, whether in pragmatic action or holding firm to your own principles and your own opinions. Whatever your situation, do not give way. This is not a time to back down. This time is right to hold your own and stand your ground. Exactly what I said. Stand that ground, because I feel like it's not really an easy transition, and just, stand your ground to get that clarity. I mean, once you get that clarity, I feel like it's all going to be so much, the perspective's going to be so much wider, and you're going to see so much more. You're going to see this Nine of Cups, this beautiful wish fulfillment coming in for you. You're going to see this Nine of Pentacles. I mean, there's so much waiting. Anything else? I want to see if there's anything kind of positive or inspirational. course correct. If an obstacle or diversion has interrupted your plans, this card is here to assure you that the delay is providential, bringing you an opportunity to pause and reassess in order to fine-tune your direction. That reassessment is this Judgment card. You know, taking time to see what the situation is for what it is, getting that clarity, and then coming back onto this correct path, as I said before, this beautiful 11-11. You know, there's so much abundance, security, beauty, and love waiting for you. We have the sun here as well. Yeah, so have some trust, take that leap. Yeah, and I hope that this heals up for you and you very, very soon come into this beautiful, beautiful love and abundance. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2. I'm sorry if that didn't resonate for everybody, but I really feel in my heart that the person who needs to hear this, I feel good that they heard it. So thank you so much. So much love to you. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. All right, so let's take a look at what blessings are trying to come in for you and what's blocking them. All right. The Death card. Oh, keep in mind, some blessings are in disguise, right? All right, 8 of Cups. Damn, okay, 10 of Swords, Princess of Wands. And then the 9 of Cups, beautiful wish fulfillment and happiness. So, what do we have here? So we do have something is definitely coming to an end and transitioning. I see that you are walking away from something or something is walking out of your life. I tend to feel like that you are walking away from something. I have to say, like, a lot of walking away from things that aren't serving us right now. That's what I have found. So what I see here with this, though, whatever's coming to a close is going to open up like this brand new passion and wish fulfillment and happiness fulfillment here. So I feel like, though, it's like you're going to have to let go of it in order for this beautiful energy to come in. But let's take a look. Let's get a little clarification here on what are we walking away from here? What's coming to close? Wow. What's coming to close for group 3? Okay. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely an element here of like being scared, feeling like you're not enough. So I feel like this is a little bit of a love reading here. Taking action towards somebody is, I think, something that you want to do, but it looks to me like you're feeling like you're just not taking the action. It looks like you're afraid. Like, I mean, we have the Strength card reversed, so that tells me a little bit of lack of courage. We have this 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups, so it's like it's almost as if you're trying to tell yourself you don't care enough, so you're like, so you don't have to, worry or feel like the possibility of rejection is there, because I see that you feel like you aren't enough in some way. It's like an energy here feeling like insecure, like you aren't enough. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Oops. But I do see that you want to move towards somebody. Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups as well. So it could possibly be that there is a third party situation here that needs to end. And once that ends, this is for some people, once that ends, there's going to be a lot of like lifting of anxieties or lifting of stress and burdens. So we have the 6 of Wands here that's moving on to more still, calm waters. It's moving away from what I think is kind of like a little bit of a stressful situation or something. So I do feel like there's a third party situation going on for some. And once that comes to close, it's like the energy shifts. I mean, we have emotional fulfillment here. We have passion as well. So it's like you could actually, for some of you, be waiting for something else, like for it's like there's a partnership that you're kind of waiting to come to close. Now, when I say that, it's not that we're wishing for them, for a relationship to fail, right? It's more or less that this is happening. Like that, you can see that there's somebody's relationship may be coming to close, and when that happens, it's like you can make that offer. So it's like you might be waiting. There's that love, Ace of Cups there. Yeah, so I do feel like this is a love reading. So a couple situations there, third party situation, or possibly you have to walk away from somebody to get to your happiness here. So that's what I'm getting. And I feel like you're scared to walk away, or I feel like you're scared to like close out this connection. But it's coming to a close regardless. It's ending. It's not meant to be. That's what I'm getting. There's a connection here that is not meant to be. Taken as it resonates, okay? And so that's why you're not able to take action towards somebody, but you sure would like to. I see that. You sure would like to. There's passion here. There's love and fulfillment here. So yeah, that's the kind of the blessing here. The blessing is something is coming to close for you, and it opens up the doorways. So couple different things. Third party situation on either side. You could be with somebody, or your person could be with somebody, and it's coming to a close on either side, or you both could be, and it's coming to a close on either side, or you're putting aside your fears, like you're going to be able to move past these insecurities, whatever it is, because I see you wanting to offer somebody something, or you want someone to offer to you, but you do have to turn the strength card around and kind of like, find that courage to actually close something out. And whatever this is isn't serving you anymore. These are blessings. So whatever this is no longer serving you. It's a blessing to allow this to close. So it may be time to go ahead and let it go. It may be time to take action. Let me get another deck here. All right. So to get to this 9 of Cups, this beautiful emotional wish fulfillment, what does Group 3 need to do? What action does Group 3 need to take? There it is again. That Death card. Yeah. So you're definitely going to have to go ahead and put something to close first. Be it another relationship that's no longer serving you. It's not meant to be. So what that is telling me, though, because we are the possibility is there that it could be a relationship outside yourself coming to close, and that still may be, but this is an action for you to take now, right? This Death card that came out again is an action for you to take. So you are asked to put something to close, whatever that may be. Could be your fears, I tend to think that it is something like a relationship, or something that's kind of been holding you back like that. I do feel like it is putting to close some barrier that you've allowed to go on too long, or you've just been afraid to close it. I think probably a relationship. That's what I think. And then we have this like beautiful King of Wands and this Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or we have water sign here. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But it doesn't have to be. That's just what we have here. So yeah, it's like taking that, getting this brave action here with this King of Wands, finding your courage and actually taking action, closing whatever this thing is out, and then offering that cup, right? Offering that cup, because it looks like it's really going to work out in your favor here with this 9 of Cups. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's see, what else? Let me get one of these. For some, okay, got it. So for some, it's actually, gotcha. There's kind of a lifestyle that you need to allow to close in order to make this thing happen. So for some, it's like this kind of all these you may have other options, or you may have been talking to a lot of people, or with the Seven of Cups is telling me that, or even just having kind of a lifestyle that wasn't conducive to a connection. Who knows what it is? But I actually feel like there's some that just need to narrow down their options to that one and actually take that risk, or make that take that action, right? Because I do see that you're allowing these options to stay in your energy, mainly because you're fearful of offering that cup to one person. You know what I'm saying? To a particular person. So these options, you allow them to just kind of distract you. And so you don't have to feel the real emotions that you are feeling towards an individual in particular. So that's what I'm getting for somebody. And you know what? I mean, whatever those options are, well, I can see that they're not really making you happy. You know what I'm saying? It's just distractions to distract you from your lack of courage here, or whatever that is. So it's insecurity. We have this Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I really feel like there's distractions here that you've been allowing. And so that's very, very much an action to take, is to put that to close. Put that to close and offer this beautiful cup. Or take the cup if it's being offered. Like, it could be that there's a cup being offered to you, and you've just not been taking it out of fear or insecurity or lack of trust. But man, I can see that if you take that cup, look at how beautiful. Look at this. There's passion and emotional fulfillment. Look at this Princess of Wands card. I do love this card a lot. It's an exotic dancer. There's fire. There's passion. There's like sexual energy. And it's a great card in of itself. But then to pair it with this beautiful like emotional fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's both, which is awesome to have both. Awesome to have a balance of the passion and the like emotional connection as well. That's what's waiting for you, Group 3. What is it that you got to close out? You better do it, because it looks so nice. All right, let's see here. Concealed. That's your emotions. You're not allowing yourself to feel because of fear, insecurity, or whatever else. Decay. So I feel like that goes along with the Death card. How am I shuffling this? I don't remember. I feel like these options are kind of decaying down. Like, it's like they're just not serving you anymore. What you have here is like this Four of Pentacles. It's just like, it's not boosting your, I don't feel like you're boosting your ego or your confidence. Whatever this like options that you keep in your vicinity or distractions, it really is not serving you in the way that you think it is. Like, I feel like for some, it's like making you feel like you're, like very desirable, or that you don't need anybody. Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be people. It could be anything. But you're allowing those distractions to keep you from taking action and putting trust out there. It's time to let that close. Or if it's that third party situation, if this connection isn't serving you for that third party, if you're with somebody and it's not serving you, hanging around isn't serving them either, right? This connection is not meant to be, so let's not like waste their time any longer, I'd like to see this Strength card get turned around and find that courage to take action for you. Abundance. Beautiful. And so there's all this beautiful abundance. I'm feeling emotional abundance here. Waiting for you when you let whatever this is come to close. Okay, let's get Art of Manifestation card. I would like to get, since this is kind of like, I feel like romantically charged here. Let's get one of these little love affirmator cards. Oops. Maybe for some it's like a feeling of losing, like not being in control of your emotions, a fear of not being in control of all your emotions, so you don't take action. But whatever it is, you are asked to let it close. You are asked to walk away from an energy, from a person, or from a situation. That's for sure. These are cute. They're kind of cutesy and silly. All right. That didn't feel right. Okay. Integrity. Oh, that's for some of those, the third party situations. I do feel like people are trying to maintain integrity here, but it is time to close something out for those third party situations. Integrity. I align with the center of myself, a glowing core of personal integrity. Emanating from this core is the knowledge that I never have to compromise who I am or what I want for anybody. I can live a life that doesn't include settling. Unless I want to settle, in which case settling would be my idea of perfection and would cease to be considered settling. Paradoxes. Okay, the point is, to maintain your personal integrity, your core integrity, is to also to live your truth. And if your truth is not this situation, it's time to, get brave and take action. End it. If it's not serving you, end it. Move on to this beautiful passion and abundance and love. All right, one Art of Manifestation card, and I will close it out. I think it's pretty clear. It's just time to move on from person, thing, place. I think you know what it is. Alrighty. Take action now. Yep. I love this. I love it so much. All right, group 3. This is a clear and unequivocal message that action on your part is needed now. Manifestation is not simply a process of visioning and dreaming about your desires. When an opportunity is offered to you, you must also take action. That cup, take it or give it. Pay attention to the signs and move forwards fearlessly. Oh, we got this card. Let's turn this lion back upright. You're going to find your courage. You're going to take that action, and you're going to have this beautiful abundance and wish fulfillment, group 3. That's what we have. I'm going to leave this out. Time to take that action. Beautiful. I'm excited for you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, taking part, and so much love to you.